For those who are new, welcome. For those who have been here already, thanks for staying. Now, let's dive into today's topic. The three stories of Forza Horizon 6. In this video, we're going to be talking about, briefly, the two different official pathways you could take in this game, while also looking into the fact that there was a third, which is a combination of both. We're then going to look at why the two-path system has not worked. So to lay the groundwork here, let's just be straight here. The developers in multiple interviews, in multiple video promotions, throughout the pre-release lead-up from January until the game launched, said that there were two distinct ways to play the game. The discovery side and the festival side. You could also make an argument to say that there was a third path, which was to do both discovery and festival. But the developers wanted two different progression pathways so that there'd be something for everyone. On paper, that's a good thing. But in practicality, the way they did it, I feel it backfired. On the surface, again, I've no problem with how they've structured this game. I enjoyed the structured racing side of it, and I liked the way they framed the discovery side of it. Having a proper progression system for both pathways, the way they have it, is really creative, and something that's been lacking from the Horizon games for a long time. However, there is a problem with the discovery aspect of the game, and for the achievement hunters who don't want to do the structured racing of the game. One area of the map is called Legend Island, for those of you who are still sitting under a rock and haven't looked at this game yet. But if you're following me at this point in time, you probably know that. There are roads to be driven on Legend Island. This means, because of how the game is structured, if you're only trying to do the discovery side of the game and the exploration, and you want to just do that path in the game, you cannot 100% all the roads in the game. Because right now, if you're only doing that, Legend Island is locked. Another staple of these games comes from the developers of the Pokemon games, which, if you didn't know, fun fact, back when Forza Motorsport was first being made by Turn 10 Studios, they hired developers from Nintendo who were working on the Pokemon games to make this franchise about collecting cars. The spirit of that has progressed into the Forza Horizon series, and it is on full display in this game. As a staple of the Forza Horizon games and the collection system, we're looking at bonus boards, which have returned in this game, along with a variant that they're calling regional mascots. Given you can fast travel anywhere on the map as long as you've already driven there once, you can fast travel for free. They do not have fast travel reduction boards, meaning boards that reduced how much you had to pay to fast travel. That's gone. So the bonus boards give you XP, which counts for the racing side of the game. Gives you XP to level up and progress through the racing category. The mascots give you discovery points and in-game credits. Both of these are available to all players. So on the surface, if you're only into the discovery side of the game, you're not looking at the collection journal for the festival racing side of it. So you might not realize right away that the XP boards count in that department, which also means if you're trying to 100% even the XP boards, because they're an in-game collectible, which is a staple of this whole franchise, you cannot 100% the game, because there are bonus boards on Legend Island. However, because the mascots count towards the discovery side, there are no mascots on Legend Island for you to smash. So, to put it simply, the two problems are roads and XP boards, which are two staples of the franchise. If you're only doing the discovery side, you cannot 100% all aspects of the open world experience. There are solutions that could have been implemented before launch if anyone had thought about this, but given we are already launched, those options are off the table. Let's talk about the solutions we do have available. For the festival racing, as you know by now, you get wristbands when you level up through the festival. Gold is the highest level. When you are progressing on the discovery side, you get badges. They are the same color coding for the wristbands. So why couldn't, when you unlock the gold badge, get a special cutscene like you do for the racing side to open up Legend Island? But there'd be a caveat. You would not get the races, you would not get the festival outpost there. Pardon me, not festival outpost, actual festival site. That's right, we're back to actual festival sites in this game. So you would not get the festival site as something you can go into. It would still be there physically, but you cannot interact with it. You could not interact with the time attack circuit there. You could not do any of the races there, but you could get all the roads complete. You could get the bonus boards, because I feel the bonus boards should be added as a conjunction with the discovery, because we already have them available for players today who may have already smashed some of them, and if all of a sudden that gets taken away, then they'll feel like their time doing them was wasted. So let's move that into the discovery area as well. Even though the XP will still count towards the festival, let's just move that collection to the discovery. Because I'll be honest, some of the locations for where they hid these bonus boards feel like it should fit in discovering the map. Because if I wasn't trying to get some of these boards, I may not have traveled down that specific road. So, that is option 1. Gold badge for discovery gives you access to the roads bonus boards, and then add in mascots there from all the regional mascot themes. So scatter those about Legend Island. That could be fun, and have the payouts there be a lot higher, make them be like legendary payouts. I'm not saying give every player 1,000,000 credits per, but make it be sort of like the treasure chest challenge from Horizon 4's Fortune Island DLC. I don't know. 100,000 each? I'd be game for that, sort of like the weekly treasure hunt in the festival playlist. That could be a cool thing. Scatter 10 of them about, you find and smash all of them and get 1,000,000 credits. Done. Easy. And it's a win-win for all players. That would encourage the festival people to level up their discovery badge to gold so that those smashables would become visible for them as well. Because for me, you'd need the gold badge for discovery to have the treasure chest mascots to appear. Editor TK here. Every time I say badge, I mean stamp. I realize now it's the collection stamps for the discovery, not a badge. Although there are badges in the game, this is totally all about the collection journal stamps for discovery. Now I'm getting back to the main video. So again, all that is option 1. Option 2 for the developers would be to subtract Legend Island XP boards and the roads from the total achievement for getting all boards and all roads. Then in the collection journal and the achievement list, have a separate category just for Legend Island boards and roads. That way, if you're only doing the discovery side of the game, which the developers heavily promoted, saying, hey, you can 100% this side of the game if you don't want to do the other side. Like, we have this option for you. Because we realize not all of our players want to race. That you just want to use this game as the sandbox game we designed it as. But right now, that is a false promise. So, separate Legend Island stuff from the overall listing, have it be its own achievement set, have it be its own thing in the collection journal, and call it a day. 2 solid options that could work. 1, you can get players doing more progression, and they feel like they can see everything that you have to offer. The other one, you're still excluding them from Legend Island, but there's less of a sting attached to that. I think if you're going to have Legend Island, you should make a way for Discovery people to be able to explore it as well. Even though I personally feel Legend Island is overrated, there's not much there, I would love for a reason to go there. Because once you've done the races there, I'm just sticking to the main map, I'll be honest. So I would like something good for players who play the racing side, the Discovery side, and then the third option of both pathways. Or as I call it, the third path. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide in the comments section what you think the best solution to this problem would be. But I do have a friend who recently was looking at the game, expressed to me that he feels cheated because he doesn't want to do the racing side of the game, that he doesn't like the structured racing that they've implemented, and he now just wants to do the Discovery side. Fair play. But if he can't do all the bonus boards, if he cannot do all the roads, then he cannot 100% the half of the game he wants to do. And it's because of his very strong perspective, which I completely respect. It made me think about this game, and I realized I needed to make a video about this sooner rather than later. And it's also making me drop my initial launch rating of this game from a 9.5 down to a 7.5. Because I was going to make a video talking about the launch and how good it's been. Yeah, there have been a few bumps here and there with servers being overloaded and failing for no apparent reason. But beyond that, I was going to give it a solid 9.5 because I want this game to be so good, because visually speaking, this is the best map we have seen. And I have not yet seen all 4 seasons yet. I'm purposely waiting each week to see each season. And so far, I am blown away by it. Because in the preview week, we saw spring. We've seen summer, and we're in autumn right now. Next week is winter. On Thursday, it's winter. So the day after you're seeing this, and the 2 days... Yeah, I'm recording this on Monday. So, and this video is going up on Wednesday. So, yeah, I can't wait to see winter, because so far the other 3 seasons have been phenomenal to look at. So, this game was getting a 9.5 from me. I was going to make that video for next week once I saw winter. But now, I'm giving it a 7.5 for the launch, because this is a huge part of the game. Legend Island shouldn't be this controversial, but it is. So please, developers or anyone who has contact with any of the developers who sees this video, please pass it on. Please. I'd love for this to spark a conversation. I'd love for developers to see this and have an internal discussion at the studio. Can we make something here happen? I don't see why not. Until next time, roll those dice, move that bishop, and collect 200 after passing go.